everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Shaughnessy, and on this channel we discuss fragrance, beauty, and wellness. And if you simply like to have a good time and you like my vibe, subscribe. So y'all, the flankers continue to flanker, okay? That's what we're going to be talking about today, another YSL Libre flanker. But before we get into that, let me tell you my lip combination of the day. I'm wearing the NYX Mahogany Lip Liner, along with the Fenty Beauty Lip Oil in Kappa Cookie. Girl. And of course, it will be linked below if you didn't see it in the camera. So y'all, it's another flanker to YSL Libre, and it is YSL Libre Flowers and Flames, okay? It's described as a warm floral fragrance. It was released this year in 2024, and I could not find, did I find the notes? The breakdown? I don't think I could find this on Fragrantica when I was preparing for this video. So I wrote down what I found on, I can't remember if it was Sephora, it was one of the websites. So YSL Libre Flowers and Flames is described as a sultry floral blast, warm, sensual, sun-kissed interpretation of Libre, with keynotes of cocoa, palm tree flower accord, lily flower accord, orange blossom, and lavender heart. So I've tried this, I've worn this, I've tried it on my skin. So let me tell you my thoughts. When I first smelled this, like smelling it straight from the bottle, it smells like any other Libre in the line, okay? But when I put it on my skin, it smells like a beachy, sophisticated, elegant, creamy, warm interpretation of the Libre fragrance. It also gives me like coconut. I don't know. I don't see any coconut in here, but some on my skin, and even smelling it from the bottle, I get like warm coconut lotion vibes. As it kept drying down on my skin, it did give me lotion vibes, not in a bad way, but I don't know, that's the only way I can explain it, like a good smelling lotion. This is very potent, okay? It was kind of, with the Libre DNA, if you don't know my history, which I have them all here, I'm gonna talk about them, we're gonna rank them, see what I've, where this ranks the newest flanker in the entire line. But it's a fragrance DNA that had to grow on me. And this Flowers and Flames, while it's good, it was kind of getting on my nerves as I kept smelling it. It's very floral. It does smell like I said, like a sophisticated, beachy, rich type of, not your chillin', fun type of beach fragrance. This is your, I don't know, like mature. I'm going somewhere, classy and elegant on my expensive vacation, but I still want to smell, of money and class, but with a hint of beach fun. That's what this is. It's very floral heavy. If you smell the original Libre DNA, it's a warm floral. It's very floral heavy. It's heady almost. Like I said, it was kind of getting on my nerves. The more I smelled, I was like, oh my goodness, it's loud. It's what I would categorize as an obnoxious fragrance, which most of the Libres are. And this is no different. It's very present. It's very loud. You'd have to be careful how much you spray of this, unless you want to take yourself and other people out. But one thing I will say about the Libre line, honey, is that their flankers, you can tell from each flanker that it is of this Libre line. Other lines, you can't tell. And sometimes that's a good thing, sometimes that's a bad thing. But one that's always stood out to me with this Libre line is that from the original, if you know how the original smells and you know of this fragrance, all the flankers keep that Libre DNA. No matter what, you can all, if you know this line, you can say, oh yeah, that's Libre, that's Libre. So it's good. Would I want a full bottle of this? Not at this time, because number one, I don't know why they came out with this at the end of summer. I mean, around the world, it's not, you know, our seasons all the time, but I don't have the desire to get a full bottle of this. I don't know, when I wear it continuously, that may change, but especially for this season, my mind is on fall or winter fragrances to purchase, not purchase anything for summer, because that's not how I purchase my products. Y'all know that. So this to me is the summer version of Libre. If you want, like I said, sophisticated, elegant, beachy type of Libre, that's what this is. It is summery. I'm not going to say very summery because it doesn't have fun in the sun vibes, honey. It just doesn't. It has, you know, I was watching, what is that? Who's the Boss? I was watching that on some streaming network. I was like, oh my goodness. And I started watching all the episodes. And it's one episode where Angela, they're on vacation. And she was very busy. I think it was when her ex-husband was getting married. I can't remember. But they were on the beach. And so she was in her business attire on the beach, took her shoes off just to see her family for a little bit. That's what this is. This is you still dressed to the nines, you just on the beach doing it. It's so grown woman. It, like I said, it fits the Libre line. It's not beachy fun in the sun party over here. No, it's you're in a suit, you're dressed nicely on the beach, honey, with just your shoes off. That is what YSL Libre Flowers and Flames is. I haven't worn this like out for a full day in a routine, so I can't tell you how long this lasts. I know it lasted on my, when I was testing it out, I know it lasted over 4 hours, but with the Libre line, I don't ever have any trouble with longevity. So I feel like as strong as this was from one spritz, one spray, that it was just potent, honey. And I could smell it for hours. That I don't think Libre Flowers and Flames is going to have any trouble with longevity at all. Now let's do a quick overview rather, of the other Libres, and then we're going to rank them. So of course it's the original. The original is it's a warm floral too, lavender heavy. To me, this is unisex, a perfuming. I'm not going to go into too much detail. Like I said, just a quick overview because I've done reviews on all of these. So I will link those above throughout this video. But this is the one that came out. Everybody was going goo goo gaga. And I wanted to go goo goo gaga because I love the bottle. But I wasn't feeling it. Wasn't there yet, okay? That's the original Libre. I call that the Boss Lady scent. Then they came out with Libre Intense. And this is what made me fall in love with the line. This is Libre warm floral with sultry vanilla in there. And sometimes I feel like I can get a little chocolatiness also. This is the one that made me fall in love with the line. Oh, it's intoxicating. I will never forget, I was in Ulta, standing in line, and I was like, somebody smells so good. Who is that? And then it was a representative from a brand, and she was in all black leather, makeup laid, hair laid, just everything. I said, that's you. I said, what are you wearing? And it was either this one, she couldn't remember, or one of the others I'm going to show you. This Intense version and the next one, they smell so, the scent trail, the sillage, you just smell like with this one and this next one. I mean, all of them smell good, but it's something about this Intense Libre Intense. That's what I told you, it made me fall in love. Made me fall in love with this line. And I don't wear it enough because it's intoxicating. It is so good. So Libre Intense. And then after that came the, All I remember is this is the Libre EDT. I can't remember if it was, oh yeah, that's all it is. I don't know if it's another name. So this is the Libre Eau de Toilette. This is what I called the softer, more feminine tea time, lawn party, you know, fancy. Still fancy. This is a very, this line to me smells of money, class, power. It's not soft femininity. Okay, even this Eau de Toilette, you're still present. It is the softer, more toned down version of the original Libre. And I love it for that, because this is the one I said you could wear anytime. This is, before they came out with Flowers and Flames, this is what I call the summer version, spring, summertime version of Libre, if the others were too heavy and just a little too much for you during those seasons, because this is softer. It's a softer, feminine version of the original, but I still wouldn't say she's a pushover. Okay, so that's Libre EDT, and then after that came, is this Libre Les Perfumes. Now I started out with a travel spray of this. I wore it and I was like, okay, I have to get a bigger bottle, but I didn't want to get. This is when I decided I'm not going to be getting, you know, the humongous bottles when I have a choice, because sometimes if you're getting discounted fragrances, you have to get the bigger bottle and it's the better deal. But when I'm paying retail, and you know, I'm trying to not get the 100 ml bottles, but this is worth 100 ml, honey. This is the original, well, this is the Libre Intense with honey. Like, this to me is like perfection for fall. And it's like I said, so intoxicating. So the lady in Ulta, she couldn't remember if she was wearing Intense or the Les Parfums. But both, these are the most intoxicating leaves in the line, in my opinion. Just, oh my goodness, they're so good. And then we just went over Libre Flowers and Flames. So let's rank them. It's 5 in the line. Oh Lord. So coming in at number 5. Coming in at number 5 is still going to be the original for me. I like it, but I haven't grown to love it yet. So it's still a like, number 5. Coming in at number 4, I'm going to say is Flowers and Flames. I don't know if this is going to turn into a love. I don't know yet, but it's a like right now. So it's going to be number 4. Coming in at number 3 is going to be Libre EDT. Beautiful, softer version of the original. Coming in at number 2, y'all, oh my goodness. Okay, coming in at number 2 is going to be Les Parfums. Because I can't take away, I can't make the Libre that made me fall in love with the line, I can't make it number 2. I just can't. Even though these could be tied. Libre Intense and Les Parfums, they could be tied, but Les Parfums is going to come in at number 2, and number 1 is still going to be Libre Intense. Just intoxicatingly beautiful. So, I wanted to talk about this flanker, because I remember I did a video, I think when it came out with the Les Parfums, and I was like, what else can they do with Libre? What else can they do? And I remember one of my YouTube friends was like, girl, they can still do this, they can still do that. So they did their summer version, their summertime Libre. Okay, so what else can they do? I mean, they could do a fruity version, I guess. They could do a gourmand version, not just vanilla. I mean, like an edible, you know, version. But I feel like this line, that Libre DNA is so prominent, dominant, that I feel like what else can you do? Because they all do smell similar. That when you get to a certain point, you're like, I don't need a full bottle. I need to use up this one and that one, and then I'll, you know, maybe get another full bottle, because that DNA is so present, which is not a knock. I actually respect them for that. But that, in my opinion, can be a drawback for some people. So what I would say, if you're interested in the Libre line, if you haven't smelled any of them, I would say this isn't a safe DNA, fragrance DNA, in my opinion, because it took me a minute to love them. So I would say go test them, go try them out, you know, and before you invest, because you do not need all of these, honey. Because like I said, the fragrance DNA is in all of them. So I could say you could do, okay, even though I love both of these, you don't need both of them. You don't, because they are similar. You can just pick the one you like. Between the EDT and the original, you don't need both of these, okay? You can just pick the one you like. This was me in the beginning of my fragrance journey with this channel, and I was just getting to build my collection, to have, you know, content to share with you all and review. But now I'm smarter with it now. Flowers and Flames, if you just love Libre and you wanted a summertime version of it somewhat, then I would say check it out. But you just don't need all of these in the line. And I'm so curious as to what the next flanker would be, because in the designer perfumes of YSL, I'm not talking about their expensive line. I don't know, I can't remember what it's called. But I don't think they've come out with anything new except flanker after flanker each year of Libre. Am I wrong? Oh, wait a minute. Black Opium. I'm just thinking, okay, they came out with another Black Opium flanker. I don't think they've come out with a new fragrance for women that has not been a flanker. If I'm wrong, correct me. But I just feel like, can you give us something else? Can you take a break from the flankers on the designer side? But like I said, this line is beautiful, it's elegant, it's sophisticated, it's womanly, bossy, kind of, like I said, strong woman, like a powerful woman with some of these fragrances. So I do think it's worth checking out, but you don't need all of them. I would say go pick like one or two of these, the sweeter ones, and then choose the other one you would like. I can see having two. I can't see having all of them. But like I said, it is a line worth checking out. So if you enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up. Have you tried Libre Flowers and Flames? Are you going to try it? Are you like me, like, why are they coming out with this right now? I'm not interested, but I'm going to get it anyway just to see, because, you know, I'm invested in the Libre line. So tell me y'all's thoughts down below. I would love to know. Please share this video with everyone, y'all, because we're still trying to keep it growing in 2024. And please don't forget to turn on your notification bell so you don't ever miss any of my videos. And as I always say, if you like my vibe, subscribe. Until next time, bye.